What's up, YouTube? It's the dawn where shit gets real. And today I'm going to keep it real with you guys, and I am going to be talking about a couple different things today. Like a multiple video. Alright, first and real quick, this is going to be out the way really quick. Somebody emailed me or messaged me and said, oh man, you was talking about that 25 gauge or 26 gauge, whatever gauge I had in my hand at that time on the sub tank. And it was an odd number. Guys and girls, you can get an odd number of Kanthal. So I'm going to show you guys. Here's some 25 gauge. Here's some 27 gauge. And here's some 23 gauge. Now, I get these from Amazon, and the price is unbeatable. I can't. They're between $5 and $7. No more than $8 and, no less than $5. I think two of them were like, I think I ordered two of them and it was like $12. With Prime, free shipping, 2 days. You can't beat that. So I know a lot of shops, a lot of you brick and mortars be charging crazy amounts for Kanthal. Guys and girls, I'm always trying to save a buck, and I'm not trying to, undercut a brick and mortar at all, but you can get this stuff really cheap. Now, here's a flip side to that. I went into a brick and mortar the other day, and Connor's the man, by the way. Connor gave me some Wikstix. Now, I am all for this, right? Now, what it is it's wicking material that comes, let me take this sheet out. It's wicking material that comes pre-cut. Okay, so you get like that, and if you want to use it, if you want to use one, you just grab it and you just pull it off. So basically, it's sort of like Japanese cotton. I don't know if this is actually Japanese cotton or what. It's some kind of cotton. I'm not a tester, but it's cotton, and it comes in strips like this. Now, here's the thing, like you say, okay, well, my coil has more girth than that. So what you do is you just take two of them or 1.5 of them and, go to town. And I leave these in my car in case, something happens, like I burn my wig or something. And to be honest with you, when I first got it, I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And I put it in my car and I used it. And I was like, you know what, that's a good deal. And it's so easy. I don't have no scissors in my car, but it's so easy to turn. I mean, you just pull it apart, and it's the size you want or size you need. So now this right here, I believe this retails like $5. Talking to them, I can't remember the exact prices, but they were like, we don't want anybody selling it, over $6 because it's just price gouging. But $5, and I think you get like 3 sheets that's pre-cut. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 3 regular size of Japanese cotton, pre-cut. And it comes on like a little tin like this, which is cool. Let me see what it says on here. I'll leave the link to this down below, but it's called Wikstix. I think that's pretty cool. Now, I know you can go buy a big-ass bag of cotton for $8 as well, and you probably could cut it, and have it on deck ready to go. But here's another alternative, so I think that's not bad. They're not claiming, you'll get 30 more hits than if you use some other cotton, which is a good deal, unlike that good as gold bullshit. That was actually, to me it's bullshit. You guys might love it, whatever. I ain't trying to, ruin nobody's business or anything like that. Just to me, it was just bullshit, to me. Just bullshit. It was like fucking styrofoam. Alright, so yeah, we got the Kanthal out the way. Got a little bit of Wikstix out the way. I'm going to be talking about an IPV Mini 70 watt. But before I even talk about that, I'm going to tell you about some juice. Yeah, this is going to be like ramming a lot of shit in one video. Okay, tricks or treat. I got this from Yaeliq. Is that how you say it? Yaeliq. They're a juice vendor, and get this, Israel. Let me take a toke. Let me take a toke of that. Yeah, they're a juice company in Israel, and I ran across them on Facebook. So I said, you know what? Let me give it a shot. Just let me give it a shot. Okay, and I believe when I bought it, it had a sale. It was like $12 or $10. One of the two, 12 or 10. I'll leave a link below, but they had a sale, 10 or $12 for 100 ml. So it came in a bottle like this. Okay, so it's no dropper. This is a plastic bottle. You can squeeze it, and it's got like a metal top on it. Now, I ordered this on the 4th of March, and it was in my mailbox the 21st of March. So it took 15, 16 days to get to me, or 16, 17 days to get to me. And when I first got it, it didn't taste that good. So I let it steep. But here's the thing, you know, I ordered it on the 4th, and it spent, you know, quite a bit of time traveling, getting shooken up in a dark place. So it was steeping. So it was steeping for almost 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks, right? So I said, okay, you know, let me let it breathe. Let me shake it some more. And I will say this, it has gotten better. But the flavor is supposed to be, you know, a cereal vape. It's not horrible, and it's not fantastic. The shipping is $10. Okay, so if you do the math, you know, 10 plus, you know, 12 or 15. I think it was on sale. That's $22. And then you factor in 2 weeks. You're gonna wait for it. You're probably better off ordering from a local place. It's not, you know, if it was like super fantastic, I would say, yeah, go for it. But, you know, now I only tried just one flavor. And this one flavor, it, you know, when I first got it, it was very, I'm trying to think of the right word, because I still get a hint of it. Let me take another toke. Very cough syrupy, like medicine-y. It just, and you know, that cough syrup medicine is much more mellow now, but I'm not really getting any notes of anything. You know, it's just more or less like a sweet candy, like a lemon head or something. The only really flavor I'm really getting is lemon. I'm not getting any milk, no cherry, no strawberry, no nothing. I'm just really getting like a lemon. That's it. So for this one right here, I'm gonna have to give this one a 5. Yeah, 5. You know, I'm gonna let it sit some more, but you know, it just is not doing it for me. So real quick, I'm just gonna give you a breakdown of this IPV Mini 70 watt. If you guys watch my other videos, I got this and a whole lot of other stuff for really a cheap price. I thought it was gonna be a clone or something when it came. I thought it was gonna be some knockoff because of the ridiculously low price that I paid for this. Let me take a toke. So I'm gonna go up close and tell you a little bit about this, show you how it comes, and what I like about it and what I don't like about it. So let's just dive up close right now. Okay, so we're up close with this IPV Mini 2. It goes from 7 to 70 watts as stated on the box right here. On the bottom, it tells you what's included in the box. You got a QR code. You must be 18 or older, and it's made in good old China. All right, so let's open this up. You get an Asmodus distribution card, like so. I'm sure all you IPV owners know what this thing looks like and familiar with that. You also get a user's manual. Now, there's a couple of things on here that it's, well, let me show it to you first. It tells you the specifications, the main features, blah 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 blah. But over here it says number 4, you can switch between PWM and DC mode. I have tried that. It says press the power button and the plus button, and PWM mode will be activated. Press the power button and the minus button and switch back to DC mode. Now I've tried that and I didn't see any indications on the display at all. And there's another thing on here. It can charge your mobile device, but I think you need a attachment that goes into the 510. Again, you press the positive and minus buttons at the same time to charge a device. But I think you need some type of an adapter for the 510. Yes, it's called a 510. Well, it's called a charging adapter, and I believe it goes on your 510. Unlike the Jellyfish, where you can just charge from that device right there. Okay, so let me pull this device out. They do give you a micro USB charging at the bottom, but I never use it. I got plenty of those cables around the house. Let's put that back in there. Let's show you the device. Okay, so this device, as it states on the box, is silver. Now this device has some weight to it. It's very heavy for the size of it, even without the battery. But I'm not going to go through the menu. It's a standard IPV type deal. This is the Yaeliq chip. I think this is a 330. It's the standard deal. 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Now I will say this: when you're, let's say you have this on here, and you, let's say, all right, you're vaping at 35 watts, right? You want to, let me take a toke. You're vaping at 35 watts, and you want to go up to 40. You can't just hit the up button. You have to hit the down button first and then hit the up. So let me show you what will happen if you hit the up button. So you're vaping at 35 watts, hit up, it goes straight into the memory. It has 5 memory modes. So in order to go up, you have to hit down first and then start going up. Go up to 40. It does not round robin, so let me take it all the way up. Goes up to 70 watts. Bam. If you hit 7, keep hitting plus, it does not go anywhere else. Goes down to 7 watts. Now, on the box in the manual, it says it fires down to 0.5. I fired this thing at 0.3. I believe it goes down to 0.2. I don't know why they put 5 on there. But I will tell you this. When you're getting busy with this device, like unless you got a dripper on it and you're like chain vaping, this device does get hot. It does get warm. Not too hot where you can't hold it, but it does get warm. Now, when I'm vaping at 40 watts, this Subtank Mini, you know, I could chain vape. It doesn't get warm. But let's say I got like a 0.4 on here and I got it cranked up to 60 watts or something like that, and I'm steady going at it, this body of this device gets really, really warm. I will say that. Okay, so let me take this off. Show you the 510 if I haven't already. It is a 510. It is spring loaded. Show you where the battery goes. Battery goes in there. The positive part has a spring on it, so when you put your battery in it, it is springy. Now, I only use flat top batteries, but if you use a button top, it probably will be difficult to get this back on because you would have to push this down for these threads to catch. Now, these threads aren't the best in the world, and they're thin, so you have to push it down. You have to put, the battery does move around a bit like that, so you have to push it on straight to get those threads started if you have a nickel top. But if you're using a flat top, you shouldn't have no problem getting it on. Now, the threads are not buttery smooth at all, but they're smooth enough. Now, I believe this is the serial number, and it does have vent holes in this little battery cap. This is where you charge it. The good thing about this is you can vape while you're charging it. Now the battery life on this thing, well, it depends on what you're vaping. If you're vaping 15 watts all day, I'm sure it'll last all day. But if you're vaping 40, 50 watts, on the norm, I go through 2 batteries without charging it. Now, if I'm in my car, I always plug it up while I'm in my car and vape. And if I'm plugging it up, halfway through the day, I'm always running around. 1 battery will last me all day. But if you're like at work and you're nowhere near a charger, I would definitely bring another battery with you just in case. So my only gripe with this thing is the weight and how heavy it is. But other than that, it's a solid device. It's solid. The buttons are really nice. I mean, really nice. Yeah, I have no complaints with it at all. This right here, I believe this is 22.5 millimeters wide. So your 23 millimeter Addies, they will hang over just a tad. With this one, this is 22, and there's like a little lip. I mean, you'll feel the lip going down. It's a little lip going up. You don't feel it. Okay, so let's go back up top and talk about it. Now, this does have. What was I about to say? Well, let's just go back up top. I ain't got nothing else to say. Alright, so we just went up close with this IPV Mini 2 70-watt device. Now, I would recommend this to somebody. I would tell them this is a good buy. It's solid, especially if it's your first box. It gives you that range from 7 to 70 watts. A lot of boxes are 50-watt boxes. There's not a lot of 70-watt boxes out there. So this will give you that range if you need a little bit more than 50 watts. And the price is reasonable. It's between 60 and 80 bucks. It's a very solid device. I just found a scale. I forgot that I had this scale. And it has no white residue on the top. Yeah, no white residue. Just joking. So what I did was I weighed this device with and without a battery. With the battery and the sub tank halfway full, it weighs a whopping 9.5 ounces. Without the sub tank and with the battery, it weighs 7 ounces. Without the battery, it weighed 5.5 ounces. So it's a pretty heavy device. Now, this jellyfish, in comparison, which it's almost double the size, weighs 7 ounces, with the battery in it. So they both weigh the same with batteries and no atomizers, which says this is like a solid piece of material. It's not light by any means. But I would recommend it to somebody. It's a solid device. Now, this is not my first IPV product. This is like my 4th, and all of them, like my first one, which was the IPV 50 watt, I took that. That thing went through hell. Right now, it's being lent out right now to somebody that's trying to stop smoking, and that thing's went through hell, and it still fires. So they're very strong devices. I believe this has the SX330 in it, which is a good chip. It's a Yaeliq chip. The only downfall I have is that memory thing. That's the only thing. But you'll get used to that real quick. Let me take a toke. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that this right here, it comes with one of those little plastic things that you stick down there and get the juice out. But, and I got this in 70 VG. They have 100 VG, 70 VG, 50 VG, and 30 VG. I didn't want to get 100. I wanted to see if the flavor was there, and the flavor, it's okay. It's okay. You'd be better off ordering from one of these local places like Cloud Compound. You get a much better flavored juice, much better. If I had to compare this to Cloud Compound or Dr. Creamy's, I would say get one of those two before you go to Israel and get this. Now, if you live in Israel, this might be good for you. But over here in the States, along with the shipping and the wait time, It's not that spectacular. So, you know, I'm just giving my honest opinion. That's just my opinion. I'm going to give it to you guys real. So yeah, we talked about the Wikstix. We talked about the odd number of Canthal. Now this 23 gauge, I haven't had a chance to work with this, but I think I'm really, I just got this one in today. I think I'm really going to enjoy that. And the 27 gauge, you know, when you got that difference between 28 and 26, especially if you're building like a K-Fun or a T-Fun, this 27 might come in real handy. Even when you're making crazy chords like Claptons and all that crazy stuff, you know, these odd numbers come in play. So that's about it, folks. Until the next time, pay it forward, and thank you so much for watching. I will be having some giveaways coming up soon. It will be juice, of course. A couple vendors got in touch with me again yesterday and told me that they were going to provide some juice for giveaways. So I will do a big giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost there. I think I'm at 6 and some change. So yeah, once I get there, and plus I'm working on something with another YouTube reviewer. He's going to help me out. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll let you guys know more about that when it actually becomes more set in stone. So until the next time, pay it forward, and thank you so much for watching. Alright, so here's an IPV I'm putting on the scale. Mini 2. And if you can't see it, it says 5 1/2 ounce. Here's a IPV 150 watt. No batteries. Both of them have no batteries. So this was, let's do it again, 5 1/2 ounce. And this one is 5 1/4 ounce. So this thing weighs more than this thing, and this is a smaller thing. Now I'm gonna really fuck with them. I'm gonna weigh some coke. Weigh some coke for them. Got 3 ounces of coke. What did you guys think I was about to weigh? Got some coke. Got 3 ounces. 3 ounces even.